kept doing a good
You
job.
just told him your man said
I said he was in there to help.
I think like he gives us the best chance right now. We're excited about what Connor's done.
Oh my God, I hate y'all, bro. I hate y'all, dog. You don't know buff one card.
Hey, that's for that insider you be doing with Devin all the time. That insider you be doing with Devin all the
The
time.
game unless something's not going good. And so he's doing really, really well.
So there's no plans. He would not redshirt unless
If
Wood never
Connor
gets
plays
hurt.
every snap for the whole year and never gets hurt and plays really well, then I would redshirt him. But if we got to have him, he's doing really well and doing well. And, I haven't gone since this new concussion thing's come in. I have not gone a season without a quarterback getting a concussion.
Yeah.
And I don't know if many people do anymore. So your second team is really more. We were always careful of concussions, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's just all changed now.
I asked you this Saturday, but you wouldn't throw Cepha Wynn as a change of pace guy.
If things aren't going very well, I'll make change with anybody on any position. But hopefully things are going really well, and we won't do that. No, I'm not planning on putting him like in the third series just for the heck of it. No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
You talk about his maturity, just being a true freshman, working himself into this role.
Yeah, he has phenomenal maturity. I know I use that word phenomenal, but I mean it with him sincerely. And I think the reason that he's so mature is where he grew up, his family situation. He has two great parents, and he really works well with his family. And probably shouldn't go into details on it, but he's really done a great job with his family situation with his brother and sister. He's had to be a really, really mature kid.
Spruce landing on the top of the depth chart again. It's, how impressive have you been with him?
Nelson does a really good job. Nelson's a really good receiver. He's a very good punt returner, very dependable. Has made a lot of plays for us in the spring and this fall. And the other thing about Nelson is he can play every spot, which really helps you. So that's good.
You okay with the speed?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nelson does a good job, and I think Nelson's a good football player.
The added sense of urgency, coach, with the game being 6 days away, and you got to try to get in as much as you can.
Yeah, I think there's always game week. There's always another ramped up sense of urgency, and I think school starting and all that is an exciting time.
You were impressed with Gillum from the get-go,
Yep.
linebacker. How he's been consistent.
Yeah, he's been
through
doing
camp?
good. He's doing good. He's been doing good in camp. He's been practicing really well. And, he's still a freshman, true freshman, so he'll have a few moments here and there. But I feel like he's doing a really good job.
What's his strengths as a linebacker? What kind of style
Big,
linebacker
fast,
is
and
it?
can run and hit. He's 6'3.5". He's 240 pounds, and he can run a 4.5 or better. And he's a good athlete.
Obviously, we've all seen Cheeto Bay make a lot of plays out here during camp. What was it that allowed him to earn the nickel job?
Exactly what you said. He makes a lot of plays. He's very athletic. He's, if you looked at him, you wouldn't say he looked like a freshman DB. The way he's built, the way he's athletically, he's very, very bright. He's a 3.5 student coming out of high school. He carries that over to the football field, so he picks up things very quick. So Cheeto's done a really good job there, and athletically and physically and mentally, he's ready to go.
How did Dorman and Gerke take the depth chart?
Good. They're fine, and they're doing good at everything that they're doing. I think they both have good potential. Jordan just getting in. He got in a little bit later than Cepha in the summer and everything, so he's just a little bit more behind in the X's and O's type of things.
Okay. Right.
Scott Fernandez, you have him as a starting tight end. Why is he the starter?
Because he's had a really good fall camp. Slavin hurt his hand, got it operated, been out for a week and a half, and he's done a really good. Slavin's going to be back, but we're having to temper it a little bit here for a couple more days to make sure he's full speed. We think he's going to be full speed, but I'm not going to take reps away from him at tight end and that type of thing. Fernandez has done. Scooter's done a really good job.
Slavin will be playing against Colorado State then?
Okay.
Last week you were optimistic about Daniel Munyer getting more and more involved. Has he been good?
He's been really good, and every day, knock on wood again, he has kept progressing and progressing. No setbacks at all. Miguel and our training staff has done a phenomenal job with him.
Has Jeff Thomas suffered any setbacks since he came back?
Not since he came back, but he missed a lot of time.
Right, yeah.
And but he's been picking it up, and I'm glad he hadn't had any setbacks. That would really hurt him. So he's kind of worked himself back to be able to have a chance. and to play more.
Is he 100% yet? Healthy?
I would say he's more like 95 to 100.
Okay.
You know, I haven't, you know, he hasn't gimped up on it, but I haven't really seen him just take off
Yeah, okay.
completely yet.
I don't know that Kenneth Olagbudi, I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing his name
Kenneth
correctly.
Oglebody.
Okay. I'm not sure he's gotten a lot of attention or whatever throughout this month. What has he shown this month?
He's extremely athletic. He's very physical. He's extremely bright. And you know, he's just one of those guys that can play special teams, linebacker. He's already learned 2 linebacker spots and has it down. You know, he's just a sharp young man. I think he's a good player, and it's gonna, I think, will help us this year.
As you continue to build this program in future years, if it goes the way you want it to go, do you think you'll have less true freshmen in your 2 deep going into the first games in the future?
Yes, you will, but there's a plus and minus on that. We hope we are able to get some guys that you go, God, that guy's got to play. He's going to be gone in 3 years, eventually, more and more. But I think that you would definitely want to be able to, you'd like to come and say, I don't want to have to play any of these unless there's an injury when you're bringing the class in. That's the way you'd like to be.
Thank you, Coach.